up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Kim Congdon Takeover. I'm Kim Congdon, here with myself and my boyfriend, Chuck. What's up, Chuck?
Hey, what's up?
Did you know you were going to get an intro like that?
No, that was pretty legit. Yeah, I'm sure everybody's super excited.
I'm cold. It's cold. Can we turn the fan off?
Yeah.
It's fucking freezing. I don't know if anybody else can relate. I hate feeling moving air on me. It moves my hairs on my head. They go across my cheek. They move across the back of my neck. The little arm hairs start moving. It's cold. I don't know. I don't know how people live in cold.
Well, we make an odd couple because I need constant air on me or I will start sweating.
Yeah. I just kind of like to be slightly warm all the time.
You and Sarah both.
Yeah.
You're
Sarah likes
girls.
to be hot. I like to be kind of warm. Yeah. I don't know what it is. I'm sure there's some deep trauma behind it.
You're an island girl. That's why.
Oh yeah. Puerto Rican. I forgot. But yeah, I just tried to do an entire podcast. I'm in Austin. Okay, we should start from the beginning. I'm all turned around. I don't know when the last time I've talked to you guys. I moved. I moved to Austin. I'm in Austin, Texas. This is a temporary setup. We are getting our place renovated. We're going to have a studio. It's going to be really fun. I'm very excited about it. Yeah, dude. So I've been setting up the podcast on my own without Baby Zaves and McKenna. And let me tell you, shout out to Baby Zaves and McKenna. And the whole Comedy Store studios in general, because this shit ain't easy. This shit ain't easy.
Yeah, it turns out they were actually working the whole time.
They are
Oh,
working.
you're just back there smoking weed.
I thought they were lazy pieces of shit, you know? And here I am appreciating. This is I feel like undercover boss on myself.
It is nice to switch. Yeah. Put yourself in another's shoes.
I go, this shit is not easy. It takes even just getting the tripod to the right angle, the right view, how far you want it. Then I'm filming. I go, oh, too much fupa. Like, it's like a never ending, like, the lighting. By the time we got the lighting, the sun was going down. And then the lighting started to change. It's getting dark now. Who knows if you can even see me. Anyways.
I don't know. I'm back here on the light.
Oh, yeah. Did we turn that one down? No, I'm not up. Yeah.
Just let me know.
Yeah, thank you.
Let me know if it gets too dark.
Oh, yeah. That's true. That's true. Okay, good. Yeah, so we talked about the Olympics, the intersex, not intersex boxer, Imane. I love that her name is Imane, by the way. It's very fitting. Imane.
Is that it?
Yeah, it's like an SNL prank. Sketch. But yeah, she's not. Everyone's putting like tearful apologies to her because she's actually a woman, and it's really funny. They have like interviews of her dad being like, "She's my little girl. She's just my baby girl. Yeah, she's strong as an ox. Yeah, she carried the men of our town by their toes, but that's my baby girl. Yes, she has a clit the size of the Eiffel Tower, but that is Daddy's baby girl." He's like really trying to explain that she's. But
we were very excited to have baby. We find out, oh, yes, it's a boy. Oh, no, just a big clit.
Big clit girl.
You guys are very excited to very sad.
Yeah.
To very happy again, because then you have the most manly girl.
That's
I'm completely
true.
on her side. I think it's a loophole, and she deserves the gold.
Dude,
we should find our own intersex. Over the next 4 years, surely we can wrangle some up.
Oh, yeah. No, now that we know, it only takes one time. Now that we know, we're pulling out our strongest intersexes. Sexi.
Oh, they fucked up.
Our intersexi.
They fucked up.
Yeah.
Give the United States 4 years to start. Probably we already have some kind of secret program where we are making intersex people.
We're
in a
training
lab
them, yeah.
already.
Yes.
The strongest women alive. And maybe some of the most, maybe we make some twinks.
Some of the weakest?
Yeah, they start churning out some Kleinfelters too.
Whoa. Not the Kleinfelters, babe.
Dude, it's all a psyop. I don't know, dude.
Yeah, what
I'm
did we
sorry,
read? 1 in 100 people has intersex chromosomes. Is that right? Is that what it was?
It was, America had a higher percentage. I think it was, 1 in 100.
Do you think
in the
it's
United
McDonald's?
States and 1 in 200 in the world? Or maybe
What
it's
is it? What's
backwards.
giving us intersex chromosomes? It's the food?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, it's it couldn't be us selling our food and water supply to corporations to feed us poison. And although I don't know, it is just genetics. It is incredibly complicated. It's like it's crazy that even a normal human can be produced. When you start really, since we kind of basically are now biologists after getting pretty hyped on this and spending an afternoon on Wikipedia reading all about intersex.
We did. Well, I was shocked. I kept saying that. I tried to say this earlier. Is that like it feels like it sounds so offensive every time I say it. It feels like the true trans. Intersex is the truest form of trans. It's like if trans is a spectrum, it's like the highest you could go is you actually have the other chromosomes, but you have the other body
Yeah,
parts.
Full trans.
Yeah, it's like full spectrum trans, and I do believe trans people are real, but like a unicorn. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
I told you there's like
we're so high now that this podcast is taking 3.5 hours to set up. We've kind of just been like stress smoking weed, and now I don't even remember what even happened. She was a swimmer. She sank. What happened?
She was a boxer. And she beat up another girl, and she had male chromosomes. She failed a genetics test, I guess, and she had male chromosomes. And what I'm saying is the intersex people are normals. Okay,
yeah,
never mind. Forget I said anything. Okay.
Well, it's so hard to like rehash this after you already
talked about it.
You already talked about it to yourself for 30 minutes.
Well, I've been obsessing
Maybe we can
over
salvage it.
No, it's okay. We can let it go. We talked a little bit about RFK and his weird bear segment. The bear story, which is like kind of a funny story if he could have told it in like 2 minutes instead of 9. Because the voice is hard to follow. It's like, I get it. He's a good man. He'd be a good person to vote for. But he's hard to listen to. I mean, the man's a yapper.
Well, you have to have some sympathy. The CIA crushed his trachea as a child, strangling him.
Oh, I don't understand what that means.
Nobody does.
What does that mean?
No, I'm just joking. But I think it is a disease, but he should have a better backstory. But if you listen to him long enough, give it 10, 15 minutes.
I don't have an attention span for that.
It's kind of like watching The Wild Whites of West Virginia. The first 20 minutes of that show, I couldn't understand them. I mean, I'm from the sticks, and I couldn't understand these people.
Mm-hmm.
10 minutes, I'm in it.
Yeah.
Same with RFK.
Yeah.
Just give it time.
It's hard. He did that story of wanting to skin that bear, which is like kind of weird, but kind of funny, I think. The story. It's not that weird, but it is kind of weird.
It's a hilarious troll. It's so funny. I had just seen the headline and then you explained it to me.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like the ultimate troll. That's a bigger troll that's a better troll than any Trump troll.
Yeah. It just sounds like he needed.
I'm not even simping for him because he's a jacked, handsome man.
That's a lot of time on your hands, though, to be trolling like that. Imagine. No, I mean,
it came from a place of I think he just happened upon a dead bear, and he loves the earth and he loves all the creatures on the earth, and he just wanted to,
use all parts. And then he got busy, as one does.
He's a busy guy.
Yeah, and when he said that he got busy and he didn't have time at the end of the day to skin and meet the bear, I was like, I actually kind of get that.
Yeah,
like trying to do something. Maybe he had a whole
fun day, like a weekend at Bernie's day with the bear.
He kind of explained that he did. He was like, I brought it here. I brought it to a meeting. Like, it was just in the car the whole time. But he's just like, I have this dead bear in my car now the whole time. And then I have to leave the next day. So I just leave it at Central Park. But it's like, no one saw you bringing a dead bear out of your car into the park. It's just a weird story.
There's some holes. He's a Kennedy. There's some holes in the story. But like, the point is,
I don't know if this was a bear. It seems like.
Yeah, it could have been it could have been, a euphemism for
a gay man.
Prostitute.
A prostitute or a gay man. A gay prostitute man.
Hey, I don't know. As long as our next president has blood on their hands, whether they've killed a prostitute or a bear, I want a real man.
A little grit.
Although now that Trump is bulletproof, I mean, the Kennedy family is notoriously easy to kill, and Trump is now bulletproof. So that's one strike. You're looking at me like.
I don't get it.
Oh, the rest of his family.
Don't come make my podcast a boy podcast.
Yeah, dude.
I'm sorry.
I know. I'm so sorry.
What
I'm
do you
just
want me
coming on
to
here
say?
hijacking.
What
Like
do you
people
want me to
don't.
say?
People already
They
don't want to
probably
hear
love
Kim's
it.
boyfriend.
Yeah, no,
let
they're probably
alone
they're gonna turn on me and be like, more about the Kennedy.
Well, they did.
Whatever.
I mean, his dad and uncle were both assassinated.
Their family was
Both
generally
under
pretty hot,
vague
right? All
circumstances.
pretty hot, good-looking people.
Incredibly powerful, handsome, beautiful people.
Wow.
American royalty. He's kind of the last of the American royalty, I think. Give him a shot. He doesn't seem to have evil intentions.
No, he doesn't.
Say what you will about his policies. I don't agree with everything.
I've seen Marvel movies, and that's
like
not the voice
decent
of a villain.
guy.
That's not the sound of a villain. I don't know. Yeah, I guess he's okay. I don't know. I don't care. I mean,
No,
I do.
that's fine.
I do
Yeah,
care.
It's
I
all
do care.
scam. I understand your
scam.
perspective. You've
I
already
think-
seen through it. You're right. I just love this country. I just love this country. God damn it. This is where, if Xavier was here, have him play some Toby Keith right now.
We'd have
We
to
had
make
a
up a
better
song
producer.
about the. We'd have to make up a song about the. I don't know. Fuck.
The what?
I don't know. We shouldn't have smoked before this.
It's just, all the cortisol. I mean, you already have your cortisol levels are off the charts. Speaking of genetics, you might have some kind of genetic chromosome that just drowns you in cortisol.
Yeah.
We gotta go down that rabbit hole, research that further. But
We got to get deeper into my cortisol.
no, I mean that's just already a pre-existing condition, and then the stress of setting this up.
Nightmare. The stress of doing anything is a nightmare, dude. All right, guys, let's take a second from the podcast to talk about our sponsors. Listen, what if you could take a weekly shot to lose weight and keep it off? That's my dream come true.
If you've heard of Ozempic or Wegovy, you've probably heard three things. They're effective, but they're expensive, and they're hard to get. That's where Ro comes in.
If you lose weight, it comes back. You lose it again, it comes back. I feel like this is specifically targeted to me. I am a fluctuating queen. But yeah, I think that we found a more sustainable way.
Through Ro, you can access prescription compounded GLP-1s with the same weight loss ingredient as brand name GLP-1s at a fraction of the cost.
Ro has compounded GLP-1s in stock right now that you can get in 1 to 4 days. 1 to 4 days. That's almost as quick as Amazon Prime. Ro members have support throughout the process. If you're eligible for the medication, patients have access to their provider on demand for any questions at any time. I love that as a nervous girly.
Okay, so you go to ro.co/thisbitch. That's ro.co/thisbitch.
Membership start at $99 for your first month. Medication costs are separate. That's ro.co/thisbitch.
Go to ro.co/safety for black box warning and full safety information. Compounded medication is not required and does not receive FDA review or approval. Prescription only.
All right, let's get back into the show. It's hard to find a good movie, but I've been
You've been on it.
I've been
You know where it
killing
all
it.
started was Civil War. You were like, let's give it a shot.
Civil War was so good. If you guys haven't seen Civil War, if you're a girl, go watch Civil War. It's still good for girls.
It's war for girls.
It's war. It's like the girliest war. Civil War is girl war.
Yeah, because they are just taking pictures of it.
It's girl war. War amongst ourselves.
It is like a very
That's like-
Gen Z war. There's like kids running around just taking selfies.
Dude, it
in
was
front
really
of
good. Very
Suicide
rarely.
vests, but
And we
it
watched
was incredible.
And you know what else was good? A Little
What?
Princess. A Little Princess. Come on.
Oh yeah. Okay, it's coming back to me. Oh, more war. You did reel me in with the war.
I reeled him in with war.
It didn't really hit.
Ladies,
it didn't
if you
deliver on
want
the
your
war.
if you want your man to watch A Little Princess with you, tell him it's a movie about a man that has to leave his child for war and like him going through the trenches of trying to get back to her.
It's a good Trojan horse of a girl movie.
Yeah, it's the
You're
B
like,
story, but if you just
can
tell
just
the guy
tell
that,
them it's World War One. He goes off. He's in the trenches. There's mustard gas.
yeah,
It's
say
exciting.
mustard gas.
Just say mustard gas and artillery and trenches. Like,
Yeah.
what? Oh, was it?
But if you know, you know. It's fucking good.
A little.
Sarah! If you know, you know.
Yeah. But honestly, just kind of a worse, less magical Matilda.
That's my favorite movie.
Yeah, no.
Oh, that is a really magical movie. I wanted to be Matilda when I was younger. I wanted Miss Honey to adopt me. I like that at the end of the movie, Matilda was like, "You can adopt me." And she pulls out adoption papers out of her school backpack, out of her grade school backpack. And then
you
her
gotta keep those things on you. Like, if a
and then,
parent pops up, you gotta have those in your hip pocket.
yeah, right. She wasn't going to miss her opportunity. Right place, right time, baby. She makes her own.
Oh, huh?
That's called
Got 'em
making
right
your
here,
own
son.
luck, dude. That's called
Oh,
making
dude.
your own luck. That's how you make it.
Seize the opportunity.
And then her mom's like,
Through
fine.
preparation.
Turn around and signs the adoption papers on Matilda's back.
Is that how it ends? Dude, I only remember the chocolate cake scene, and aside from that, I don't really.
Dude, the chocolate cake scene, that cake was delicious. That's changed my life. There's a few foods in movies that I think about.
Dude, yeah, blue goo from Hook.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yes, that's true. That's a good one.
Yeah, just
yes,
all the
all the
colored
food
goos.
from Hook at that table looked incredible. And then the pizza from a Goofy movie. You know that
Oh,
cheap,
yeah, the
melty
perfect drip.
cheap. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the cake from Matilda. What do you think is the top 5 meals eaten on a movie or TV show? I
Oh,
think
man.
those are the top 3.
Oh, yeah, those are all iconic. Dude, Rum Ham. Rum Ham is probably
What's
up there.
that?
Oh, Always Sunny.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Oh, they just soak a ham in rum and
Ew.
eat it on the beach.
Oh, that sounds kind of good, actually. Rum ham sounds kind of good.
Yeah, I think several people. It inspired a lot of people. I think you can
Make rum
get
ham.
it. It's Austin. There's probably a rum ham food truck here.
Oh, wow. Okay. I wouldn't put that as my top, though.
Yeah.
I'm talking about all-timers, originals. What other food scenes were there?
Well, I mean, my favorite food scene is the food fight scene from Animal House.
Oh, okay. You know, that just inspired one of my other favorite scenes. And this is such a girl answer. We have such different things. Have you ever seen the Mary-Kate and Ashley movie, It Takes Two?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, when she's eating the sloppy Joe. And she's just tearing up the sloppy Joe and it's all over her face.
Wow. Okay. Also, yeah, Sloppy Joe's Billy Madison. We could probably just do a whole Sloppy Joe.
Dude, the sloppy Joes from Billy Madison. Yes, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay.
Yeah, they really captured like
Okay.
cafeteria
Okay,
Sloppy
what do you
Joes.
think's number 1 though? Number 1.
I would have said Rum Ham. If you were to ask me, I would
Rum
have said
Ham,
Rum
number
Ham. To
one?
me, that's like a movie, TV show, like weird food thing. I don't know. I think of Rum Ham.
Wow. But what you crave number 1 is rum ham out of all of those?
Oh no, not by any means.
That's what I
I
mean.
mean, maybe I could
What?
crush a Rum Ham, but I wouldn't seek it.
I think I would probably put the Hook food at number 1. It was the table
just,
was
in terms of fantasy food
variety-
that you would want to try.
yeah.
Who knows what orange goo tastes like?
the variety.
Mm.
I don't need you moaning at goo that much, to be honest.
Really, I was kind of thinking of Tinkerbell right now. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not upset. And, you know, it was.
You're
Julia
trying
Roberts.
to fuck Tink?
I think they all were. Wasn't that why they were there?
Is that? Oh yeah.
Weren't they just? Isn't that why they were on the island?
Oh, wasn't
she was
yeah? She's
the
kind of
only
like a
girl,
whore,
right?
and she like brought them around. She
That's
like.
kind of the subtext, the adult subtext. I was
I guess it is.
reading into.
But she seems like an adult, and those were children. Tink's
Yeah, there's some like
Tink-
pedophilic kayfabe you got to
Tink-
jump through to watch that movie. Now that I'm thinking about it, It is
Sounds like
weird.
Tink took a little ride on the Lolita Express, if you know what I mean. Tink was spreading her glitter a little too far on the Lost Boys. They brought him to an island far, far away in a star.
I think that might be like an internet interpretation of that.
Is it?
It is like a kid that was like molested and is kind of escaping into his like into his like dream world.
Oh, disassociating.
It's like him disassociating.
Favorite place to go when he gets molested.
His uncle is beating on the door.
No, not Uncle Hook.
Uncle Hook,
with the come hither finger. It's just his interpretation of everything. Damn. That's kind of sad.
Sadder. Now we got to watch that again.
You know, someone just said on TikTok that Dumbo was just a story about a mom with a child with a different facial feature that everyone made fun of because he had real big ears.
Oh yeah, like that. Yeah, there's another movie with that shovel-faced kid.
That's very empathetic of you. That's very sweet. This is still going, yeah?
Yeah.
We're good on there?
Yeah, we're on, yeah.
Okay, good. That's so nice of you. A shuffle-faced kid?
Know.
What movie was it?
Xavier can fix it later. I'm sorry, man. I'm doing my best.
Oh, God, I don't like the sound of that, but okay. As long as it's recording.
Oh, yeah, it's recording.
What movie with the shuffle-faced kid?
Oh, there's a kid with like elephantitis. Remember?
Oh, is that the one with like Jennifer Garner as the mom? She's like, please don't make fun of him. I hope they don't make fun of him.
No, that's like that new one.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like an old one from like the 80s.
Oh, I've never seen an elephantitis kid. Oh, The Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Yeah, exactly. That one. That was one of my top 3 as a kid. Probably
favorites.
Indiana Jones. Yeah, like
that's weird.
You know, I had some weird movie choices as a child.
Yeah, but
Indiana Jones number 1, number 2 Oklahoma, number 3 probably Grease, tied with Hunchback of Notre Dame.
I hated that movie, and I hated the live action when they flogged him publicly at the town square. I had nightmares about that as a kid when they flogged him. I think I've actually brought it up on this podcast. Yeah, because I brought it up on this bitch because the episode was called Quasi's Flogging. but yes. It was bad.
Dude, they're French.
It was bad. That scene scarred me. That was one of the most scarring scenes in TV, I think, ever. The it clown coming out of the sewer.
Never seen it, any of them.
You've never seen... You don't like scary movies, do you?
No, I told you. I had a traumatic experience as a child. And
I actually don't remember your traumatic experience. Can you tell me again?
Well, I went to a sleepover. It's probably 11 years old.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
I think we had gotten into the liquor
You're taking
cabinet,
like
actually.
deep breaths and stuff before you recount this story. Are you okay? First of all, let's talk about this. Are you okay?
No, I think this would probably be good for me.
Okay.
No, we had a sleepover and they put on Freddy versus Jason, and I made it like 5 minutes in, and I had like a panic attack, and I ran out of the room like kind of crying to myself, and this kid's parents had to like come comfort me in their living room, and I was like trying to act cool. I was like, "This shit's just like it's just like not in. I'm just not into that kind of stuff.
It's not cool.
It's just I'm like way more into like Grease. Have you guys seen Grease?
Aww.
Have you guys seen any musicals? Like
Oklahoma? Do you guys like Oklahoma here? you like old ass shit.
Yeah, I had old parents, and
yeah, his favorite movie is Oklahoma and MASH.
No, it's not. Dude, MASH is incredible, and I stand by it. Go watch it.
Every time we brought it up, people have been like, "I didn't know it was a movie," and he's like, "It is. It's really good." And everyone's like, "Didn't know. Never heard of anyone bringing up the movie ever."
Yeah, because the movie is the show is like much lighter and funnier. The book is like kind of dark, and the movie followed the theme. And it has incredible actors. I mean, Robert Altman directed it. It's just great. And what's interesting about it?
Okay. What's interesting?
Well, it's just a very interesting watch because it's released in like 1969 in the midst of the Vietnam War, but it's about.
They got him with war. They got him with war, dude. They always get him with
Dude,
war.
I've been on war since day one.
Okay.
I've been obsessed with war my entire life. Anyway, dude, this sucks. This sucks, dude. Podcasting's so hard, man. Is
No,
that
tell
a
us
normal
more
thing
why
to be in the middle of a
No,
story and be like, dude, who fucking
No,
cares?
tell
This
us
is-
more why you love
Who
MASH.
even fucking cares? This
Charles.
is even interesting. Nobody cares.
Get
about
deeper into why you love MASH,
Dude,
please.
I've already tried to convince every person face to face to watch MASH. Whoops, I just kicked the camera. That's how angry I am. Why
Babe,
would I even
please.
try to convince people?
Please, more MASH, babe. I'm begging for a little more mashing.
Well, it's just fascinating to watch
MASH!
it because it's set in the
MASH!
context of the Korean War, but it was made in the context of the Vietnam War, which had very similar
Boring.
sentiments.
Yawning.
And they really managed to capture the zeitgeist of the 60s in this cool war movie set in Korea.
There
It's
are
a
some
cool-
people listening that love MASH going,
I'm sure
shut
there's
up,
gotta
Kim.
be-
Shut the
there's gotta
fuck
be 10
up,
people out there
dude.
that are-
He's right. MASH is cool. It's like two of your cousins and like
Yeah.
your dad.
Oh yeah, dude!
Sorry.
Best theme song, best movie theme song of all time.
Nuts.
I'll stand by it. It's a
Nuts.
great movie.
Nuts. What's the best movie of all time? MASH? You can't say MASH. Best movie of all time? You're out of your mind, Charles, if you say MASH. You're unwell and you need to be locked up if you say MASH. If you fucking agree that MASH is the best movie of all, the movie that I just saw, MASH, the best of all time.
All right, okay, give me your top 3 critiques. What did you not like about it?
A little too many scenes. Just a lot of scenes, a lot going on. There's always something different.
Well, that's the thing. There is no plot. Like, it
Yeah.
is just a collection of stories. There's plot lines.
Yeah, no,
but
yeah, he's
you're right.
He's right. It feels like it's not going to end. It feels like the entire time it's never going to end. And then there's another song.
No, dude. Okay, I'm sorry. It's not like a Marvel plot line.
I hate Marvel. I like a little princess, like whatever that is. I don't know how to describe what I like, but I like a little princess. What is that? What's that theme?
That theme is childhood trauma. That is, you're trying to heal your inner child. Just screaming for it.
I like a little princess. I like Matilda. I like I Am Legend.
Yeah.
I like The Truman Show. I love Civil War. Go Civil War. The war for girls. Civil. And they should call it Lady War, Mrs. War. That's our war, girls. The Civil War is our war. We get to pick a side. It's here. We don't have to go far. It's like we love that. That's our kind. It's us v us, babe.
It is true. Girls like internal drama.
Yeah, it's here.
It's like, I don't really care about those guys over there.
No, that's not my problem. I want to fight here.
I got a lot of enemies here.
Yeah, let me worry about the snakes in my own yard. Huh?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we need a good one.
A good Civil War?
No, I don't mean that, but it was fascinating to watch that, and I think it was very realistic.
Which 2 states would be the funniest to watch fight each other?
I'm gonna say Utah, maybe like Utah and Colorado.
Why?
Well, one, Mormons are hoarding guns in Utah.
Oh, the
Like,
Mormons going
they-
crazy, and they're
they legit
ready.
have like compounds. And
They're like extra incelly too. They're like
exactly,
ready to
they're
let
kind of already
loads of bullets
preparing
out.
for that. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of like the most prepper states. Like people say, like Texas, California. Yeah, a lot of population.
Classic
it would
answer.
Be it'd be a bloodbath. But
Right.
I'd like to see a very interesting, like asymmetrical warfare between like two kind of prepper states out in the mountains.
Okay. Two prepper
would be
states is a
very
good
interesting.
answer for that. Yeah, that's fun, dude. Yeah, you gotta have the kids that are all pent up too. They've only been banging their like cousins for a while.
Yeah, or West Virginia. That'd be a fun one if we could throw a
Dude,
third
those guys
in there,
are
just like a
rabid.
wild card. who
Those
just, like,
guys are rabid out there. If you're from West Virginia, you go crazy.
Get Jesco out there, dude.
Dude.
General Jesco.
I'm
from
obsessed.
The West Virginian militia. Hell yeah.
I'm obsessed. If you guys haven't seen The Wonderful Whites of West Virginia, you need to go watch it absolutely fucking immediately. It's the best. It's the best show. It's the best documentary ever. Who was it? Johnny Knoxville stopped filming for his show for a year in order to interview this family, follow them around, and boy, was it fucking worth it. They're so interesting. My name is Buddy Mae White. I'm the sexiest of all the Whites family. And I used to be a stripper, but I just did 20 years in prison for stabbing my husband. And I'll stab him again, motherfucker. And I would. If he wants to mess with me, Buddy Mae White, he won't get what the devil had coming for him. I could have been in their family.
Yeah, maybe you should try to get adopted.
Into the Whites. Dude, it would be so funny to have the Whites adopt me. Kim Congdon White.
Dude, you know what? Your families wouldn't get along.
Yeah.
Everybody, yeah.
Dude,
Fit
yeah.
right in.
My families would get along. I don't know. I'd be scared. Actually.
Now I was thinking about having to like attend a family reunion.
With the Whites?
Of all your family and the Whites
Mm-hmm.
who are shooting each other over like selling pickup trucks.
Oh,
I can't
yeah.
even
Oh, yeah,
imagine
that's
the
true.
kind of chaos that merging them. Oh, dude, it might be a shitstorm. That might be the cause of a civil war.
Do you think they would
that.
just like hang out with us if we went there and we were like, we thought you guys were cool and we wanted to hang out?
No, I think that is what they do now. It's like people just
Hang out.
represent that subculture.
The baddest family.
And people are enamored with it, and I see why. I
Oh,
get
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You watch it, and I kind of wanted to hate them. And you see
can't.
that they are a true American family. They, in a weird way, they embody the American spirit, and they pump me up. And I think people just get that, and they want to be around them, and they just want to party.
Yeah, I remember when she got her baby taken away for snorting pills in the hospital room after birth. And then they went to Taco Bell while she was crying, and they were in the drive-thru, and she's trying to order, and she's like, "What did she ask? Do y'all have mozzarella sticks?" They're like, "What? Excuse me? Mozzarella sticks." And then the girl's still crying because she just had her baby taken by CPS. And she's like, "I'll just take 2 fajitas." And they're like, "We don't have fajitas either." She's like, "I'll take 2 tacos, no meat, just cheese and tomato, no meat on that." And then they pull up to the window a little, and then you see a
And then
family.
she's like, when the lady's like, "Okay," she's like, "That bitch have an attitude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna put her fucking head through the window."
Yeah, let that bitch have an attitude with me. I'll show her how fucking attitude. What happened last time someone had an attitude with Betty Mae White. I think Betty Mae is the grandma, but who is a sweet woman.
Easily confused. I think you got to watch it a few times to
Mm-hmm.
understand the family tree.
But I like when they pull up to the Taco Bell and there's a family inside. There's a family inside, and she's like, "Hey, there's Suzanne, hey!" And then Suzanne notices, and she's waving, but they can't hear each other because one's inside and one's in the car. And she's going, "They took her baby." Her.
Remember?
CPS. They came with sweet failed drug test. Her. And the people are like, "Hi." And they don't know what's going on.
And the last thing she said is, "Her. She's sad.
She's sad.
She's sad."
Dude, it's so good. It's like a bad car wreck. We used to know a family like that when I was, I think I've talked about this before, so I don't want to get too into it. But when I was young, my mom used to guest fucked some dude that lived in this like these weird backcountry it was like a government housing. It was like 6 apartments and a parking lot, and that's it. like side by side. And yeah, and they had like little yards. And then next door to them, they had like these inbred family. It was like a house that looked like it was made from scrap on a property. And it was like three like animalistic, long-haired, inbred white people that would like come running out, like literally like on their hands like gorillas, dude, and be like and like growl at you through the fence. And then then one of the dudes on the government housing place would look like Jesus, and he would dress like Jesus, and he would go over and pray for them dressed like Jesus. And me and my sister would be like, I hope the crazy people come out today. We would like hope that whenever we went with our mom to visit this whatever dude she was seeing, that we'd be like, can we go walk over and tease the can we go tease them?
Can we go tease the inbreds?
Until they come out into the fence. My mom's like, no, you stay away from them. But we would love it. We'd be like, come on. They'd chase us like to the fence too, like dogs.
Wow, dude. It's so funny, like hearing your childhood stories and how much you loved danger then and now. Now you'd be terrified.
No, I'd be like, we need to get away from these people. What are you talking about? What if they climb the fence? But before I was like, oh, they ain't gonna climb the fence. They could barely run on, not on their palms.
Yeah.
But yeah,
The world's really knocked you down, huh? You used to be a fearless young child.
I used to be fearless, making inbreds chase me through their fences. Now look at me, scared all the time.
Jumping at every homeless guy in Austin. Every woman who just tries to finger herself at you. Running away.
Dude, Chuck pissed me off one night so bad because he fucking let a homeless lady borrow our lighter to light her blunt. And then when we get the lighter back, we find out later it's the local finger herself homeless lady. And I'm like, you need to stop. Every time I see him, he's a nice guy. He's sharing a cigarette. He's giving half of his cigarette. It's like, and these people are relentless. The other day I saw a crackhead ask you for a lighter. You thought he was lighting a cigarette. He lit a pipe of crack near you and then walked away with the lighter. These people are relentless.
Yeah, dude, that's my new enemy. Dude, me and Matt have a list of homeless enemies. Some of them are just down on their luck.
The finger who touched our lighter. The finger who touched our lighter. Who knows which lighter that is? We probably still have it.
I think you immediately made me throw it.
He disgusted me that day. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, dude, the guy smoking meth in front of the mothership was wild.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, here they're like paramilitary. They're gonna blow your head off.
Yeah, that was really crazy. Super nuts. People are crazy out here.
Yeah, it's hot, dude.
Yeah.
It's hot and it's I don't know, man. I feel like if you're homeless, the homeless here, homeless in LA, it's a hard place to just live.
Yeah.
I kind of get it. You can easily fall into that life. Here, it's like if you're homeless, you're really down bad.
Yeah, something happened. Something happened. You have a story to tell.
Yeah. And like I was telling you, it's a weird, like 10 years ago, Austin put the homeless shelter right by 6th Street.
Yeah, because you were saying they were like, let it be
like
in downtown where people can see it.
We're going to put it on display. When people are confronted with it every day, it will change.
Yeah, and people are just like walking over them instead.
Nah. They're like, nah, let's put them across town.
Yeah, wow. Well, there's a serial killer out too, the Rainy Street Ripper.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Cops don't think so.
Allegedly, the cops don't think so.
But
How many bodies have washed up? A bunch, right? Like over 10? Something
dude,
like
I
that?
have no clue. I'm obsessed with lore. You like murder. I really don't know much about it.
Yeah, I think they've pulled up like 10 bodies already. Ooh. And it's all men, and they're getting drugged, I think, from bars. One of them went missing from the place up the street that we go to all the time. So you need to be careful. For the first time ever, you need to be careful and watch your drinks. How does that feel?
Honestly, I take roofies like a champ. I get roofied probably once a year.
Not
I think at this point,
not his annual roofing. You did get roofied with me already once. I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure, yeah. You
I'm
can't
pretty
be too
sure.
Didn't get any kind of
People are
blood
trying to
test,
get
but-
in that bussy.
Yeah, I know, but I'm glad I got you to protect my pussy. You got my 6.
I got your 6. I got your 6 for real. That's so funny. Do you even worry about stuff like that as a guy?
No, I
Getting
never
refused.
once like feared for my physical safety or thought a man could sexually overcome me.
Damn.
never even really crossed my mind.
Wow. That's all I think about. Just kidding. Everyone can overcome me.
Dude, that's why you just got to make yourself as dangerous as possible. You
How?
have. You're a fighter. You're a fighter at heart.
Oh, yeah.
You're dangerous.
Well, yeah, I'm not a fun one to go after. I'll tell you that.
No, I mean, yeah, you have a joke about it, but
Yeah.
in reality, I wouldn't try it.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, I do have a joke about it. Like, it'll work, but it'll take so long, dude. It's just like, there's other girls. That's so horrible. That's such a bad thing to say.
Yeah, pick a weaker one. Save yourself
That's
the time.
horrible. That's so funny. But yeah, I don't know, dude. It's fucking cold in here. Did you turn the air on? It's so cold. Why? What is it? 71?
It is 74.
That's not even that bad. But it feels colder in here because this place is so small. Anyways, shit's crazy. There's an intersex fighter that's not intersex. RFK is dropping baby bears off in Central Park. And
Sad Billy Joel song.
yeah. Yeah. And yeah. Life hits you quick. We're in Austin. That's it. That's the pod.
That's the pod.
That's the pod.
Man, I feel kind of unsatisfied after we...
After we spent so long. I think that life has worn us out.
It's not even, just helping out, but I get so invested and then it takes so long.
Yeah.
You're really, everybody thinks you just got to start a podcast, but there is a lot of work.
Yeah, go ahead. Start it. Start it and fucking see how many times you got to test the audio. Then you put in one mic, it doesn't work. Then the XLR cable's broken. Then you need...
Well, then you just have you just did one whole really good podcast.
Uh-huh.
And then it's just like...
Yeah.
The camera died and it's gone.
Yep.
And then you have to start all over. It's hard to get excited about that, but you did a good job.
Thank you.
You did the best.
Thanks so much. And hopefully you guys like listening to it too. Charles, do you want anyone to find you?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Leave me alone. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you weren't kidding.
What?
You were serious though.
What are you talking about?
Well, you said absolutely not. I'm just kidding. So then I gave you a quiet. Never mind. You guys can find me at Kim Congdon
Oh, you
on
mean
Twitter at
find you.
Kim Congdon. Yeah. Check out my other podcast, This Bitch with Sarah Weinshank. Make sure you check out patreon.com/Kim Congdon. Check out my YouTube channel. Check out my new website, kimcongdon.com, with show dates. And what else? I think that's it. My special Childless MILF on YouTube. And we'll see you next week. Bye.